So we'll go ahead and start off with the Milo update, the little Milo report. Essentially, we just we gotta kind of accept things for what they are, and the majority of what it is unknown. Um, we can look at what it probably is, and the probably is the sad part, and that is he's got a tumor behind his right eye and ear, kind of like right here in this location. And it's basically made him completely blind in the right eye, and most likely cancer. So at this point in time, we don't know how much time there is left, but we've tried every single drug, and although there's been some improvements in some aspects, it's it is what it is. We gotta come to terms with accepting what is most likely going to happen, and it sucks, but it is what it is. And I've gotten a little bit better over the past couple of days since we went to his last vet visit. And although it's still like right now, I'm kind of getting emotional. Um, I'm getting better at dealing with this, and I'm coming to terms with accepting that this is happening. But the one thing that I am coming to terms with, which I wanted to look up just to make sure, I heard word about it, but let me double check. I'm not really seeing anything at a quick glance on it, but I'm hearing that basically a cat with diabetes is not supposed to last as long as he has. So um, I'm basically kind of considering the fact that he's lived a life this long with diabetes and um, just a close death scares that we've had up to this point as a miracle and a blessing. But today his eating has been um, he ate a little bit this morning, but not very much, and now he's not really eating much of anything. And the main thing that sucks is his back legs are not functioning anywhere near as well as we would want. So, um, but lo and behold, as soon as I'm having a show, he is right here. As soon as he sees the sweater come on, he's right here. He never, ever can bring himself to miss a show. No matter how sick you get, can you? But that is the Milo update. Is enjoy every moment that we got. It's where we're at. So, and because of him, he kind of impacted the diet a good bit. Because obviously I've been depressed, and with depression, you need to try and make yourself feel better. And what did I do in the past? The same thing that I did this week, which is I went to night snacking, and I didn't involve heavy carbs in it. I didn't break keto by any means. I stuck to keto, but I went way higher above my carb limit than I normally would. So, um, and I don't know this next week how well I'll do, but the weigh in, even though I probably should have had a gain, I was still able to lose 2.6 pounds. So, thankfully, thankfully that happened. We're now down from 270 to 267.4, and we'll just kind of see how things go from here. You can hear how he's a happy baby. You just feel sick. But yeah, for the time being, I'm basically going to be on a dirty keto diet, and that's just what I'm going to be calling it for the time being until either maybe things improve with him or maybe not. I'm not giving up on the diet by any means, but right now I have to have something to help keep my mind stabilized, and I don't have an outlet right now. I just don't. I can't find anything that's been a good outlet yet. So maybe I'll find something this week, but at this point, I've just needed a little bit of extra help from food. And as much as I hate that, it's kind of what I have to do right now. I don't really have much of a choice. I just don't have any other outlet to try and keep myself grounded. But like I said, even with a 2.6 pound loss, I mean, I'm definitely still on keto. So I'm still to the diet. I'm still doing my shakes and everything. So I'm being a good boy, but I'm cheating in the afternoons tonight. And let me go ahead and specify. He could not have a tumor and cancer, and it could just be a bad infection that's just kicking his ass right now. But realistically, it's probably what we've already talked about. So there's a chance. But the more that you look at that chance, the more you just kind of are setting yourself up for disappointment. So that's kind of why I'm not leaning towards that way. I'd rather be surprised by a miracle than to be devastated by what was already probable. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. But yeah. Other than that, I really don't have much to talk about this week. I wish I did. It's basically mostly about him right now, and just because he's been my co-host and he's been a part of this show for the past many episodes, since probably like the first couple. I don't think he was on the first one, but he started being a big part of the show from a while. You just will never ever miss one. So yeah, I'm sorry I don't have anything to like. Yeah, I know. I don't have anything to really add to keto know-how or something that I've learned. The only other thing I can really add is that my girlfriend actually started keto, and I'm really excited to hear how her first weigh-in goes, because she's sticking really true to it, and it's the first time of where I'm trying to guide someone else into it. So we'll kind of see how it goes, but I'm really proud of her and how she's been doing, and hopefully she has just as much success as I've had with this. And then, of course, next week I'll give a further update on him and how he's been doing. But the fact he hasn't even eaten his Ready Whip is kind of another bad sign. I don't think I know anyone else on this planet who loves Ready Whip more than this cat. Isn't that right? So yeah, I will see you guys back here next week with my little boy, of course. And hopefully I'll be able to give you some better news on things, both with me and him. But I will see you guys back here next week. Good night.